It's like, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Today we'll be doing another video of Bendy and the Ink Machine. So, in today's video, we're going to be doing the boss fight. So, if you watched my recent video, I unboxed Jada Toys' new Scooby-Doo figures. But if you want another update, we were able to defeat Chapter 3, and now moving on to Chapter 4. Now, the reason why I'm doing this boss fight separate is because it was a lot different from Chapter 3, where I tried getting the Tommy gun, but now we're dealing with the boss fight. Now, how it's going to work is pretty simple. I'll give you the steps on how to do this, and I'll show you how this boss fight it works. But yeah, so Chapter 3, there was a secret boss fight. However, there was a differences between the Tommy gun and the boss fight. So we're in Chapter 3 now. So, we're at the task where we're trying to get hearts. However, what you can do is, if you ever get the axe to destroy the bendy cutouts, you can actually go to this room here, and basically with this room, you get to, well, minus the searcher. Yeah, you get this gem pipe, you get this audio log from Grant Cohen. Now, here's the thing. Look. This is the axe. So the axe that you're seeing right now is the axe to access this room. The only way to get this axe is through being hitting the room with the wooden boards with the axe you give for the cutouts. However, this is the one you can stick with, and this is access to boss fight. So the boss fight will take place in Henry Toy Studios. So I think it's time we go in here. Also, just a little note of the fact that the Ink Demon is in fact here. By the way, the Ink Demon is so... Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. So basically, we're in this part of the scene here. So yeah, so how it works is how the access the boss fight is simple. You change the little bull in the room to the Boris plushie, and then you take the path of the angel. So if you remember playing my original playthrough of Bendy Chapter 3, we played it in the Ink Demon. We went down the demon route. However, when we take the angel route, it's different. So, instead of Joe Drew's audio log, we got this one from Susie Campbell. And if you guys don't know this, Susie Campbell is... A lot of people were rumoring that Susie Campbell is Alice Angel, and this is the reason why.
Apparently, I didn't get the memo. Alice Angel will now be voiced by Miss Alice Pendle. Part of me died when he said that. Thank God we were in this.
But yeah, from hearing that audio log, she was upset that Alison Pendle was the new voice actor of Alice Angel. And a lot of people were theorizing that the woman in Chapter 5 is Alison Pendle. Well, this version of Alice Angel is Susie Campbell, her original voice actor. But yeah, it's kind of... So it's like... The differences between this and getting the Tommy gun is the fact you take the Devil's Rune and change it into the Ink Machine, where the boss fight is the Boris and Angel room. Also, I didn't realize the Ink Demon was in the room. But I don't think it comes in the Angel room, so I just leave. But yeah, so we're here in Heavenly Toys' workshop. So the way how the boss fight works is this. Now here it is, the boss fight. So yeah, how it works is you're supposed to break these. Here it is. So basically how it works is like, please press the lever. By the way, I forgot to mention something. By the way, if you're mentioning something, how this boss fight works is there's 3 levels. Level 1's a bunch of small searchers. Level 2 is Butcher Gang members. And then level 3 is searchers. The searchers are easy to deal with the axe. Also, I forgot to mention the Ink Demon. Was that all searchers? I just realized it was. Yeah, I understand that. Is the Ink Demon here? I also forgot to mention the Ink Demon will spawn. Oh, we got 2 searchers here. Okay. Also, by the way, you do die in the boss fight, so that's why. But yeah, so the whole premise of this boss fight, you're supposed to beat these bosses, and you have to die, you have to restart. Is pretty simple, but in the fact that we're gonna... I also forgot to mention that the Ink Demon does spawn during the time, so even if you beat these boss fights, you still get to confront the Ink Demon, because Heavenly Toys is one of the areas that he spawns in. But yeah, the whole premise is you die, you restart. And that should be it. But yeah, the only possibility is the Ink Demon or these sort of boss fights can actually end you, because those are the... Oh shit! Ink demon. Also, I might just realize something. The ink demon might get blocked by these searchers. Oh shit! I just realized something. You know how the ink demon is he stuck? No, seriously, did I actually make this guy legit I bet you anything I'll make this guy stuck. Is he stuck? He's not moving. No. Is he I just want to point this out as a fact. I think I may have gotten the ink demon stuck. Because I don't think he's moving. I don't know if you don't know this, but I think the searchers can outwit the ink demon just by blocking him. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try beating this boss fight, and then I'll see you guys on part 2. Okay, so next up we got is the Butcher Gang. Okay, so that is the Butcher Gang level done. So next up we got is our Giant Searcher. I'm just gonna be on top of the couch here. This is the best match. Also, Benny can show up, so... Shit, that's Benny. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. It's like the boss fights... Benny can show up. Okay, this is a good example here. Yeah, so basically, Benny can spawn in Heavenly Toys when the searcher's in the area. Surprisingly, yeah, that's not. Again, I'm just telling you this. Yeah, so the Ink Demon can show up when you beat your boss fight, because this is when the areas were. Yeah, this is the only thing you have to defeat. It's just a giant searcher with a hat on, and that's it. Yeah, so the whole premise is you're supposed to duck while jump. By the way, you run super close up, Benny looks like that's him. Wait till he's gone. Think some tells me the searcher. Yeah, the home premise of the giant searcher, just don't go on top of the couch, is working. There you go. That is the Butcher Game boss fight. And you know what? Since we're doing something a little more funner here, you know what? Let's do something a little stupid. Let's go kill the projectionist with this axe. Also, in the last video, the ghost of the projectionist make a comeback, so... But yeah, that is the Butcher Game boss. That is the Sorcerer's boss fight. I am gonna finish this game, the last of this chapter, off camera. So I was gonna do the boss fight of the projectionist, but you kind of know what it looks like. But I'm gonna beat the game, last minute of the game, off camera. So the next video that I'll be doing is chapter 4, probably tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.